1, 2, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll ramp it up a bit from there. Yeah. Okay. The Calgary Stampede. I'm going to get a glass of water.
Yeah. Young Canadians of the Calgary Stampede!
Ladies and gentlemen, celebrating their
50th year, the Young Canadians.
Jock was a heavy hitter. Ask him about politics, he knew everyone from Ottawa and back. Ask him about oil and gas, he knew everyone. Ask him about the arts, he knew every actor, every theater company, every director and producer. He went to everything, he volunteered for everything. Now this is a man who sat with world leaders. He represented Canada in Washington, a man who raised millions for charities over the years, and he was just standing there beside the stage in front of a mic stand. Everyone who walked on stage walked past Jock. He did his job well, but more than that, you knew he was watching and wanting everyone from the 6-year-old kid to me, to do well. It was back in the 90s when he first volunteered to be the voice of the Young Canadians in the Calgary Stampede Grandstand Show. His was the voice you heard every Stampede since then, and announcing
The Young Canadians.
All he needed was a mic and a music stand.
The Calgary Stampede was founded by a group of 4 jokers. I'm the only one left.
And for the past few years, a stool to sit on.
This is Jock Osler, saying so long for now. Until the next time at the greatest outdoor show on earth, the Calgary Stampede.
And because he volunteered, his joke every July was, well, they asked me back. I guess the price was right. Every Stampede, this titan of the city, of the country, was simply the man's side stage, introducing acts.
Home to the internationally acclaimed
Tonight,
Alberta
we present a
Ballet
very special arrangement of classical and indigenous music
from the Calgary Opera,
Latino Caro,
with a special lightness, delicacy, and transporting
This week,
imagery.
that voice is silenced.
This is Jock Osler saying good night. And we'll see you next time at the
When we start to gather again, I'll look around for Jock. And he's not going to be there like he was before,
Show on earth, the Calgary Stampede.
but he'll be there. And not just because the price is right, Jock, but because there'll be times when the heavy hitters show up, or when someone says something wise, something determined and funny at the same time, or when someone is encouraging or kind. And it'll remind all of us of you. From prime ministers to 6-year-olds, and from big-time producers to me. Thank you, Jock. And thank you, Diana, for lending him to us all these years.
I'm standing in the legendary Young Canadian Grandstand Show recording studio, which has been the home to many of the greats who have performed on our show, but no greater than the longtime voiceover artist and the voice of the Young Canadians, Jock Osler.
The Calgary Stampede presents the Grandstand Show as we celebrate 50. Starring the Young Canadians with special guests. I'm sorry.
That was just about a one-take wonder.
Catch a dream and set your spirit free. Catch a dream and marvel at your aspirations. Catch a dream and live each day like it was the dream. Castles in the sky and starry-eyed ambitions. Catch a dream. Catch a dream. Keep your head in the clouds and catch a dream. Catch a dream. Catch a dream. Keep your head in
Maybe one more of those.
All right. Okay. This is Jock Osler. This is Jock Osler. Saying goodbye for now. Okay. This is Jock Osler saying so long until next time. No, I'm missing a word there somewhere.
Jock! Jock, if you can hear me, give me a sign!
The Young Canadians of the Calgary Stampede.